My turkeys are back today, and every time it stops raining, they come out to dry off and eat and do what they're doing now, which is kind of fighting with each other. And it's funny to watch. Like, look at those two right there. They're kind of having a shoving match. And there's 8, and I believe there's 7 gobblers and 1 hen. And she's there just standing, kind of watching what's going on. And they're all kind of having sparring matches and I don't know what you would call it, play fighting or whatever. It looks like a bunch of young kids in a playground and chasing each other around, and what they say is they're establishing a pecking order, which is kind of like, who's the tough guy and who's in second in charge and further on down the line. And it's interesting to watch their their behavior. And you got these guys over here still pushing each other around, and every once in a while you'll see, they got some feathers missing, and because they have spurs on their legs. They have a real sharp kind of claw up on their leg that they can inflict wounds to each other if they hit each other the right way. And this is funny how they kind of get neck to neck and push against each other. They've been out here for about 45 minutes. You could see at first they were kind of puffing their feathers out, trying to dry off, and then they fed all around this field for quite a while, and I guess they got all fed up, and now they're doing this. Now that they got some energy. So sometimes you'll see them jump up and either kind of hit each other with their wings or try to spur them with their leg. And what we got here, I showed before, there was 4 longbeards, and I think that's them. I think that might be all the longbeards there together. It's hard for me to see right now. And then you got these kind of juvenile gobblers that have, you can see they have like shorter beards and they're smaller birds. And then I think we got 1 hen, and she's just the spectator there, that far bird. She's just been hanging around watching them. It's kind of weird to see her here with all these gobblers. I don't know why she doesn't have any little babies. Most of the hens would be off with babies right now, and she's just kind of hanging around watching the action. So she's being entertained and I'm being entertained. No, they're not kissing. They're not kissing. That's 2 male birds. Pretty sure. They both got beards on them. As you can see, right out my breakfast bar window here, I'm resting my phone on my computer screen. And they're getting around the corner here where it's hard for me to see them. Right on the driveway now. So you can see those birds there have little short, you know, like maybe 2 or 3 inch beards. They're 1-year-old Jake gobblers. And these other guys are older longbeards. And off they go. I don't know where that hen went to. So now they're right over, you can see they're right over next to my landlord's house. They're kind of oblivious to those two are still at it. Those two must be pretty closely matched in strength because they've just been at it and won't give up. All these other guys have kind of given up and said, "Okay, yeah, we're subordinate. You're the man." So it'd be akin to having, you know, maybe some junior high school kids and some senior high school kids on the playground or sandlot together. All right. Well, looks like they're going to keep going at it for a while. My arms are getting tired of holding this up. Just thought I had to take the opportunity to film this because it was so interesting to watch them. I guess those guys will eventually get tired.